Hello, True Stories viewers. Today, we invite you on a mysterious and captivating journey into the exploration and colonization of America by Great Britain. This story is too deep and complex to fit into mere history books. We will explore the fascinating adventure from the discovery of America to the establishment of colonies, from great wars to the struggle for independence. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's begin our journey. The discovery of America and early explorers. The adventure of Great Britain's discovery of America dates back to the late 15th century. However, these discoveries did not start with Columbus's crossing of the Atlantic in 1492 and reaching the New World. The Vikings, especially Leif Erikson, had set foot in North America nearly 500 years before Columbus. Yet, the Vikings' discoveries did not gain wide recognition and did not establish permanent settlements, so they did not occupy a significant place on the historical stage. Columbus's discoveries sparked great excitement and curiosity in Europe. Spain and Portugal were the first to establish settlements in America. However, England also wanted a share of these new lands. In 1497, King Henry VII authorized John Cabot, Giovanni Caboto, to organize an expedition. Cabot reached the coasts of North America and explored these lands in the name of England. England's quest for colonization. By the late 16th century, England's activities in America had accelerated. During the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, England's naval power increased and explorations were supported. Figures like Sir Francis Drake and Sir Walter Raleigh were important in strengthening England's presence in the Atlantic. In 1585, Raleigh organized an expedition to establish the first English colony in America on Roanoke Island, North Carolina. However, this colony soon disappeared and went down in history as the Lost Colony. This mystery has continued to intrigue historians and archaeologists for years. The fate of the colonists remains unknown. This lost colony on Roanoke Island is considered one of the greatest mysteries in English colonial history. Jamestown, the first permanent English colony. In 1606, King James I granted the London Company permission to establish a colony in America. As a result of this expedition, Jamestown was founded in Virginia in 1607, marking the beginning of England's colonization process in America. Life in Jamestown was initially extremely challenging. Hunger, disease, and conflicts with Native American tribes threatened the colony's survival. However, the leadership of John Smith and his relationship with Pocahontas helped the colony live in peace with the native people. With John Rolfe starting to cultivate tobacco, Jamestown also strengthened economically. Tobacco quickly became Jamestown's main source of income and increased the colony's prosperity. Pilgrims and the Plymouth Colony. In 1620, a group of pilgrims fleeing religious persecution set sail for America on the ship Mayflower. They established the Plymouth Colony in Massachusetts. This colony is a significant milestone in American history and is considered the beginning of the Thanksgiving tradition. The Plymouth Colony also faced difficulties initially. The first winter led to the deaths of more than half of the colonists. However, thanks to the friendship with the Wampanoag tribe and the assistance of a native named Squanto, the colonists managed to survive. The Plymouth Colony became a symbol of the quest for religious freedom and solidarity. The reasons for the Pilgrims' migration to America included the search for religious freedom, escape from social pressures, and the desire to build a new life. The struggles and successes of Plymouth in its early years left deep marks in American history, and the colonists' fight to build a life according to their beliefs shaped the core values of future American society, the founding of New England. In the 1620s and 1630s, waves of migration from England to America continued. The Massachusetts Bay Colony was founded in 1630 under the leadership of John Winthrop, and the city of Boston was built here. These new colonies helped the English culture and values take root in America. The colonization process of New England reflected the religious, political, and economic changes in England. The Puritans had migrated to America to escape religious persecution. The New World offered them the opportunity to live their beliefs freely. However, this quest for freedom also led to conflicts with the native peoples. The Pequot War, 1636 to 1638, and King Philip's War, 1675 to 1678, are among the bloodiest conflicts between the colonists and the native peoples. The colonization process in New England not only attracted those seeking religious freedom, but also immigrants in pursuit of economic opportunities. The educational institutions and social structure established in these colonies significantly contributed to America's future cultural and intellectual development. The establishment of Harvard University in 1636 is an important example highlighting the importance of education during this period. The Middle Colonies and Southern Colonies. By the mid-17th century, England's colonization efforts in America had accelerated and new colonies were established. The Middle Colonies, known as New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, developed as centers of agriculture, trade, and crafts. Pennsylvania, founded by William Penn based on Quaker beliefs, became a symbol of religious tolerance and peaceful living. The Southern colonies, namely Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, were known for their large tobacco, cotton, and rice plantations. In these colonies, slaves brought from Africa were forced to work. The slave trade played a significant role in the economic growth of the Southern colonies and left deep marks in American history. The agricultural production in the Middle and Southern colonies created a vast trade network in line with England's economic policies. The export of goods to Europe and the import of industrial products to the colonies created a trade cycle in the Atlantic. This trade system increased England's economic power and shaped the economic structure of the American colonies. The French and Indian War in North America. By the mid-18th century, England and France entered a struggle for supremacy in North America. The French and Indian War, 1754 to 1763, was the climax of this conflict. England won a great victory at the end of the war, capturing most of the French territories, including Canada. However, this victory led England to tighten its control over its American colonies and impose new taxes. Following the French and Indian War, England's financial burden on its American colonies increased. Therefore, the British government introduced new taxes and regulations. Measures such as the Stamp Act and the Tea Act caused great discontent in the colonies. These laws led to the colonists' rebellion against England and ignited the spark of the American Revolution. The American Revolution and Independence. In the late 1760s and early 1770s, the taxes and policies imposed by England caused great discontent in the American colonies. During this period, measures such as the Tea Act and the Stamp Act led to the colonists' rebellion against England. In 1776, the American colonies declared their independence, and the American Revolution began. The American Revolution ended England's dominance in America and led to the establishment of the United States of America. This revolution is considered an event that changed world history and formed the foundation of American values of freedom and democracy. The American Declaration of Independence emphasized the principles that all people are created equal and have fundamental rights such as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. After the Revolution, the formation of the United States with the establishment of a new nation began. This new nation was built on ideals of independence and freedom. George Washington was elected as America's first president, and a new constitution established a federal government structure. During this period, America's political and social structure rapidly developed, and it became a significant actor on the world stage. Conclusion. Great Britain's exploration and colonization of America is one of the most important periods in world history. This process is not just about the discovery and settlement of new lands. It also marks the beginning of cultural, economic, and political changes. England's presence in America triggered a series of events that laid the foundation for modern America. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey today. If you enjoyed our video, Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in our new videos. Goodbye, and thank you.